I'm Scott Honor. I'm running to be our next governor. My wife Jamie and I came home to Minnesota with our 3 kids so they could grow up with the same Minnesota values and in the terrific natural environment that she and I grew up with. We want the same thing for our children that our parents wanted for us, to have great opportunities and to have them here in Minnesota. But I'm worried that Minnesota is headed in the wrong direction and with the wrong leadership. I'm a businessman and a problem solver. I'm running for governor in order to bring results-oriented, conservative leadership to our state. As your governor, I'll focus on promoting job growth, improving education, and helping our neighbors who've hit tough times get back on their feet. We need to expand opportunity for the people of this state, not grow government. And I understand that we need to find a balance between caring for our fellow citizens and creating an environment that promotes economic growth and widespread opportunity. Today, in St. Paul, it seems that excellence has been replaced by mediocrity, excuses, and risky government proposals that threaten our quality of life. We lack leadership in St. Paul, and that's a failure of Governor Dayton. We lack vision in St. Paul, and that's a failure of both parties. It's time to return real leadership to the governor's office. We need a leader who understands how to create jobs and grow the economy. Someone who will reform government, who will take a fresh look at things and ask, why are we doing this? And how can we do it better? Someone who views government's role as working to better people's lives, not run them. Someone who has the vision, skill, and backbone to deliver real solutions versus worrying about how to get reelected. We must restore faith in the idea that we'll be better off than our parents and our kids will be better off than we are. That means growing our economy and creating more jobs so that every citizen, no matter where they start in life, has a chance to chase their dreams. That's my story. When I was born in Fridley, my parents lived in a trailer park. Mom and Dad taught me that family, church, and community come first. Values Jamie and I are passing on to our kids. They made sure we worked hard and got a good education. I worked my way through college, including a job shoveling manure at 5:30 every morning, a skill that I'm sure I'll find useful at the Capitol. After getting degrees in business and economics, I pursued a career in the private sector that has blessed me and my family more than I could have imagined. I helped grow a firm that focused on fixing troubled businesses. We brought in state pension plans as investment partners, and they received the vast majority of any profits we made. We bought and fixed more than 60 companies, creating over $1 billion of gains for retirees. We saved and created jobs. For example, 2 years ago, we bought a shut-down pulp mill in Cosmopolis, Washington, a community that was devastated when the mill closed. When we restarted the mill, we created over 200 jobs. I saw up close and personally the impact that our efforts had on the workers and families in that community. If we pursue the right policies in St. Paul, we can give the same sense of hope and purpose to thousands of Minnesotans who are today unemployed or underemployed. I want to apply my business experience to Minnesota's challenges. We're already seeing the impact of bad policies. In the 1990s, more taxpayers entered the state than left it. Last decade, more people left, and it's getting worse, to the tune of $3 billion of lost income every year. Last year, there were only 6 states from which more people came to Minnesota than went. We must stem the tide of these departures from our state. The impact of our state tax and regulatory policies can literally be seen on our borders. For instance, Fargo has outgrown Moorhead 7-1 since 1980. They're not moving there for the pheasants. As governor, I will take the shackles off industries where we can have an advantage. Natural resources, low-cost energy, agriculture, and healthcare. I will reduce tax rates and simplify our tax code. I will ensure regulations are there to truly protect citizens and consumers, not serve special interests that cost taxpayers money and slow development of products and services we all want and need. We will create an environment in which companies want to do business, not one where they only reluctantly continue to stay here. Minnesota will once again lead in creating new and better jobs. In addition, we will get expenses under control with a focus on the results we get. Did you know that our state is spending over twice as much per citizen as when I graduated from high school in 1984? It sure doesn't feel like we're getting twice as much value for our money. 2 years ago, I was somewhat shocked to hear my own party applaud a plan that merely cut the rate of spending increases, not actually cut spending. I will rein in wasteful spending and reform and restructure state government. Government needs to work better for the people of the state rather than continue to grow with the expectation that hard-working Minnesotans will work even harder and longer to fund it. I will also make sure Minnesota once again leads in education. I'm a product of our Minnesota public schools and know how a quality public education can prepare someone for life. Unfortunately, in Minnesota, not everyone gets the solid education I received. We're mired in mediocrity with spending way up and test scores flat. We rank second to last in the country in terms of the disparity between our inner city and suburban schools. Our minority communities have amongst the highest unemployment rates in the country. That's an embarrassing record for our state. We're not getting the best results for students and parents, nor are we getting value for our education dollars, and this must change. I will establish a 10-year goal of having Minnesota lead the nation in high school readiness for career or college. We will put in place interim, measurable goals, the policies to achieve them, and report results along the way. I plan to work with parents, teachers, and legislators to create a bipartisan plan to reward our quality teachers, reduce burdensome administrative costs, and offer more choices to parents. I believe we can have a bright future, one where quality jobs are readily available, where every child receives the best possible education, where we all have a chance to succeed no matter where we start, but only if we make the right choices. These are a few of my ideas, but I know I don't have all the answers. Our citizens have great ideas too. Our state is full of talent that to date has been untapped by St. Paul. That's why I will be traveling the state to listen to you. I see a prosperous future for Minnesota. I hope you'll support me in working together to create that future for our state. God bless you, and God bless Minnesota. Thanks for listening.